Today we're going to see some phrasal verbs that are going to be very useful in your next conversation about satisfaction. First off, let's dive into our first set of phrasal verbs: fill up, settle into, and live for. Fill up is a versatile phrase that can mean to make or become completely full. In the context of satisfaction, you can use it to describe a situation or moment that brings you complete joy or fulfillment. For example, the sight of the stunning sunset filled me up with satisfaction. Settle into refers to becoming comfortable or accustomed to something, whether it's a new job, home, or routine. When talking about satisfaction, you might say, "I finally settled into my new role at work, and it's incredibly satisfying." Lastly, live for means that something gives you a lot of pleasure and that you enjoy it very much. You could say, "I live for moments like these, they bring me immense satisfaction." With these phrasal verbs, you can express your sense of satisfaction more effectively. Now, we move on to the next set: bring about, look forward to, and draw on. Bring about means to cause something to happen. If you've worked hard for something and you finally achieve it, you can say that your dedication and effort brought about your success. It's a great way to express the satisfaction you feel from your achievements. Next, we have look forward to. This expresses anticipation or excitement about something in the future. Perhaps you're looking forward to the satisfaction of completing a big project or finally taking that vacation you've been planning. And lastly, draw on. This means to use something as a resource. You might draw on your past experiences to find satisfaction in your current situation, or draw on your inner strength to overcome challenges. Remember, these phrasal verbs are all about expressing and discussing satisfaction. They add depth and richness to your conversations. These phrasal verbs add depth to your expressions of satisfaction. Finally, let's take a look at our last set of phrasal verbs: lead to, give back, work towards, and take on. When an action or event leads to another, it means it causes it to happen. For example, hard work often leads to satisfaction. It's the gratification that comes from knowing your efforts weren't in vain. Next, we have give back. This phrasal verb means to return something to its original owner, but in the context of satisfaction, it often refers to the fulfillment one feels when contributing positively to the community or helping others. The third phrasal verb is work towards. This means to make efforts to achieve a particular goal. For instance, she's working towards personal satisfaction in her career. Lastly, take on means to accept a challenge or responsibility. It's the thrill and satisfaction that comes with tackling something new, like taking on a new project or role. Now you have a variety of phrasal verbs to enhance your conversation about satisfaction. Let's recap the phrasal verbs we've learned today. We began with fill up, a phrase often used to express satisfaction when our desires or needs are completely met. We then moved on to settle into, which refers to comfortably adjusting or becoming accustomed to something, often leading to a sense of satisfaction. Live for was next, a phrase that speaks to what brings us the most joy or contentment in life. We also explored bring about, a phrase used to describe how one action can cause another, often leading to satisfying results. We then look forward to, a phrase expressing anticipation for something satisfying in the future. Draw on and lead to were next, phrases that speak to using resources and actions that can result in satisfaction. And finally, we wrapped up with give back, work towards, and take on, all phrases that can describe actions leading to a sense of fulfillment or satisfaction. Remember, the more you use these phrasal verbs, the more natural your conversation about satisfaction will sound. Happy practicing.